They want you to say something, Mr. President.
My good friends, I have to say goodbye to you. I'm leaving for Washington now with my new whiskers, of which I hope you approve.
Yeah, what we approve.
Soldier, it's all right. These are all old friends of mine.
Great.
No one not in my situation can appreciate my feeling of sadness at this parting. I have lived here a quarter of a century and have passed from a young to an old man. Here my children have been born and one is buried. I now leave not knowing when or whether ever I shall return. I am asked to assume the duties of the presidency at a time when 11 of our sovereign states have declared their intention to secede from the Union, when the threats of war grow fiercer day by day. It is a grave duty which now I face. In preparing for it, I have tried to inquire what great ideal or principle is it that has kept this union so long together. And I believe that it was not the mere matter of separation of the colonies from the motherland. I believe that it was that sentiment in the Declaration of Independence which gave liberty to the people of this country and hope to all the world. That sentiment was the fulfillment of an ancient dream which men have held through all time, that they might one day shake off their chains and find freedom in the brotherhood of life. We have gained democracy, and now there is the question whether it is fit to survive. Perhaps we have reached the dreadful day of awakening, and the dream is ended. If that is so, I am afraid it must be ended forever. I cannot believe that ever again will man have the opportunity that we have had. Perhaps we ought to admit that and concede that our ideals of liberty and equality are decadent and doomed. I have heard of an Eastern monarch who once ordered his wise men to bring him a sentence which would be true and appropriate in all times and situations. And they brought him the words, "And this too shall pass away." That is a comforting thought in times of affliction. And this too shall pass away. And yet, let us believe that it is not true. Let us prove that we can develop the natural world around us and the moral world within us, that we may secure an individual, a social, and a political prosperity which, as long as this earth endures, shall not pass away. I commend you to the care of the Almighty, as I hope that in your prayers you will remember me. Goodbye, my friends, neighbors.
Gotta get inside the car.